And we really proud of y'all, Montgomery Brawl. Hey! How y'all doing today? Episode 158 of the Mr. Know-It-All podcast is here. And you know what we talking about. Sorry, I've been away for a couple weeks. But we back. Me and Kellie Q doing our thing. Whole lot of current events to get into and a whole lot of topics to cover. So without further ado, episode 158, it's on its way.
I said no more goody two shoes, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Fuck you too, it's likewise. This is what they left me in when they ain't choose the right side. Red inside my sight lines, feeling this in my mind. Venomous synonyms, nigga, I become a python. Cause y'all really push me to the edge. Ain't no more rebuilding once it's fire on the bridge. Keep an eye out when trying to feed a dog who ain't been fed. Cause after you feed them, they might use the strength to bite your hand. It's crazy, I know. Thinking how could they do it? Play with negatives. Way too long, then they show improving that. So no more goody two shoes. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah. Did you miss us? Niggas been beating ass and saying outlandish things, getting locked up. I mean, niggas getting locked up. Everything has been happening since we've been going. Aquaman. Like niggas have been doing everything possible to set the internet ablaze over the past week and a half, and god damn it, they did it. This shit is like super duper nuts.
Yes.
Pause. That's wild. I say some shit you say, you be like, god damn.
What did I say?
I don't know. What the fuck did I do? Oh shit, there we go. Yeah. Oh man. Well, yeah, we back. It's episode 158 of the Mr. Know-It-All podcast. I didn't even have a song ready. Nope. Whatever. You know what I mean? Let me see what I can find. Here we go. There we go. Playing a little medley. Medley. Isn't a medley like a group of songs, though?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't think it's a group song. It's just one song.
Oh. A melody?
A melody. All right. Whatever. We gonna do that. What is happening? And welcome back. This is episode 158 of the Mr. Know-It-All podcast. Hey.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
And as always, I am your host, Mr. Know-It-All.
Hostess.
Your favorite podcaster's favorite podcaster. Even if he didn't know he podcasted. But that'll change soon. Also,
Cause they don't know about
podcasting.
you, son.
Lovable smartass. You already fucking know. Give me an alarm, hand clap for praise and all that. To my left, back from a short hiatus. Got things going on in her life and shit. Basement fixtures, all different types of shit. Whipping shit up, cooking in the pot. It is Q, Diamond Phillips, the diva. Better known as Kellie Q.
What up, dude?
The Q-ster.
I hate that.
Get with us on IG at Mr_Know-It-All_pod. The Facebook fan page, Mr. Know-It-All podcast fan page, which I had to take some porn off of the other day. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, what the
Somebody was posting something. I've deleted stuff off the page too, because I'm just like, who are you?
Yeah, I had to like now everybody that posts except you have to actually ask with me. Yeah. Mr. Know-It-All podcast on TikTok.
We
And
ain't being freaky in the group now.
I know it's
Come
kind of
on.
crazy. Well, just inbox the shit if you're going to do that. Don't post it. You're going to get us kicked off. Please send us all your fuckery, duckery, and schmuckery over to the Gmail account at mrknowitallpod@gmail.com. That's mrknowitallpod@gmail.com. Get straight into it. It's our favorite condiment. It's the catch-up, dog. Time to catch up. The world is caught up for us. But, what you do? What you been doing the past week and a half?
I've been chilling. I went to see SWV, Jodeci, and Drew Hill.
Did you go see it with a man?
No, I went with my sister.
Wow.
It was a last minute.
All right.
What you doing? Nothing. You want to go? Let's go. So
I know Drew Hill's pretty. Niggas like 12 members now.
like 7 of them people on stage.
Did Jazz was
But
Jazz?
Jazz came though.
Did he?
Yo, he said, "Tell me what you want."
It's like 27. Drew Hill is like the Harlem Boys Choir now.
Yeah,
It's
so
just
the
so many
group-
niggas.
I guess the group that was called Profile back in the day is in the group.
Oh, is that what it was? The Profile Boys?
Yeah, so they're
Oh,
in the
shit.
group.
Is that the you're nothing but a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker,
Yeah.
bitch? Go ahead.
Yeah, them.
Sorry, that song takes me there.
SWV was everything.
Right.
Loved them. Everybody had their moment. Coco, Lily, Taj, they all had like their different moments in the show. It was a very awesome show.
And what about Jodeci?
KC was awesome.
Really?
KC was awesome.
What's wrong with JoJo?
JoJo had a stroke.
When JoJo had a stroke?
JoJo had a stroke a few months ago.
Get the fuck out of here. I didn't know that.
Look it up. JoJo has been there. Like, they had him singing on stage for a minute, and they kind of like tried to take the mic away from him.
Oh,
'Cause,
shit.
like, so physically,
Yeah.
he looks like he's back to normal,
Right.
but you can definitely tell there was lip syncing going on. A lot of turning his back to the camera or whatever. So, and you could tell he was a little frustrated about it.
So
But the show was good.
honestly, I'll never understand that. So Casey get away with being on crack forever. But JoJo have a stroke and shit fucked up?
Well, you know, both
irony
of
of all
them
that.
was going through.
Was they both on crack?
JoJo was alcoholic.
I can see that. But
JoJo was an alcoholic.
KC was a full blown smoker, wasn't he?
I don't.
I don't know. I could be
think
wrong. Don't let me do that. No, that's alleged.
Right,
Nah, don't let me do that. Nah, I'm going to spread false narratives. No. So, okay. And so, what about Devontae and Mr. Dalvin?
Dalvin was just a little extra. I mean,
always
everybody's
extra.
voice wise, vocals were on point for everybody.
Them niggas can't sing.
Dalvin can sing. Dalvin and Devontae can sing.
Who told you that? They really can sing?
I heard them.
They ain't had a auto-tune on?
No,
What?
no.
Oh, okay. Nobody.
Like I was actually watching
take
the
a verse?
beginning of one of my other favorite podcasts, you know, R&B Money, and KC was on there.
Okay.
So the group actually started out with Devontae and JoJo. KC wasn't in the group.
Really?
KC was doing his gospel thing with his father, whatever.
Wow.
And he kind of like, you know.
JoJo walked up to him and said, "Why don't you take this leather vest?" And
No.
dance in the
Actually, he
desert."
was like this. Yo, this is me and his thing.
Oh, so where the hell did Mr. Dalvin coming from?
Dalvin is Devontae's brother, so it became,
Oh, that's why.
right,
So he
because it started out like
Joe.
Joe does see JoJo, Devontae, and KC, and then here come
Mr.
Mr.
Dalvin.
Dalvin, Mr. Dabbleine, and Mr. Ponta.
Mr. Dalvin. Mr. Dalvin is like you like nigga that you know member of the group. You be like, oh yeah, he there too. That's like what's his name?
Yeah.
Earl Isley.
So it says JoJo has been open about his alcoholism and his issues with his pancreas. The only thing that's going on with me now, and I thank God I'm still here to able to talk to you, is
Right.
his pancreas. So
His
Yeah.
pancreas. Can't you get that removed?
yeah.
Get that shit out of there. Anything that's not serving me.
Oh, well, they're saying that he never had a stroke. He had something happen.
Oh, really? Anything that's not serving me when I get older or whatnot, and it don't need to be there, you can take that shit away.
Yeah.
I know niggas that saw the slightest bit of prostate cancer and got that motherfucking entire thing removed.
Oh yeah.
You fuck around, this prostate
Well-
can go.
Not to be putting other people's business in the street, but I do know somebody that was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Right.
And they're older.
Yeah.
And they
All them
were
titties
like,
out of here.
Yeah, they were like,
Yeah.
you know, you could do this and go to chemo and this, or you could have a mastectomy.
Yep. Them titties,
Take it.
Them titties out of here.
Take it.
Peace.
Take it. And
What you? I get another
then
20
you'll
years
be-
without the titties? Yep.
you'll be
Yep.
clear.
Yep. I'm
Yeah.
gone. Leave them be. They be all right. Get fake ones, prosthetic. You know what I mean?
KC had the stroke.
Oh, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. Now that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay,
KC,
wait a minute,
he said,
because
initially I knew I couldn't talk or walk. My whole left side was numb. I was confused about a lot of things, and I had some memory loss. So he said that in February of 2023.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, drugs do it.
Yeah. So both of them
sucks.
had some issues.
Yeah.
But I saw a video of JoJo singing. It's like they brought him out, and he kind of like had the mic up to him, and he was
Yeah.
trying to get, and then they start trying to pull the mic away from him. So
I hate to see him.
either way, They both had issues, but Casey looks good. Casey looks very healthy, as well as JoJo. But you can tell JoJo vocally is not back to where he was.
Right.
Just because of the way, you can tell he was lip syncing. That's all.
Hopefully they get back there, man. Hopefully they get back there. Shout out to all of them. Anything else?
I tell you who wasn't lip syncing.
Who?
SWV was not lip syncing.
Oh, they get busy.
Not near one of them.
Sisters
not
of
Lily,
voices.
not JoJo. I mean, not Coco.
Mm-hmm.
And not Taj.
All of them.
Taj was killing it.
Mm-hmm.
She hit that song.
And they done filled all the way out. Them little skinny asses from back in the day. They nice.
But Lily was never skinny.
Thick ass old heads now.
Shoot, Lily had heels. She was like, She's like, it's 50. I just turned 50. These heels ain't getting it no more. I'm taking you so. She's and with the knee brace.
Damn.
They was telling it all. They had me cracking up.
Got the Spanx on and all that shit. Listen,
I understood.
Ain't mad at none of that. And when I stuff all that shit in there, I bet you.
Looking for a knee brace my damn self. So.
Oh Lord, here we go, and the old cast starts. We're not old. Like honestly, I did a bike ride through New Orleans.
God bless. God bless. You all right?
And my 40-year-old knees.
Look, you all right?
I'm okay now.
Now.
You know, ain't nothing like having to play it all for the rest of the fucking day. Nick.
Did
First
you
and
sit down
foremost,
for the rest of the day?
No, I didn't. That was the point. Had my big ass marching around New
ass.
Orleans and whatnot. Like, no, I wasn't limping. No, I wasn't. Listen, I'm a soldier out
In
these streets.
your head, you was like, ow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ow.
Every step. You know, we got steps. Fuck. Like, you know, your head. Listen. Learned some. It was very educational. You know what I mean? Learned about the, what is it? The Atlantic slave trade, which pissed me off. You know
That's
what I
where
mean?
my people's from.
Where, New Orleans? From Treme?
From the Treme.
From the Treme. So, if you don't know, Treme is the oldest black neighborhood in the country. Shout out to Treme.
Not just a show on HBO.
Yeah, which is now being gentrified. Is it? But it's New Orleans over the past 2 years. I haven't been here in 2.5 years. It's beautiful, gorgeous out there now. It is really, really nice. They are hooking it up. A lot of Airbnbs and shit going on around here. But it's still all the same ratchetness you get from Bourbon Street and all that extra shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? The ratchetness will never leave. But
God is funny, as we were discussing off mic before we started. When I was a senior in college,
right, my
whole dream was, like, I was getting out of Philly, and all I wanted to do was go to New Orleans.
You wanted to move there?
Yeah, I was out. So I was applying to the Montgomery.
Yeah, baby.
Baby. Going to the... I was going to apply for the Superdome and to the Montreal Center.
Oh, okay.
And then somehow...
Superdome is beautiful now, too.
Yeah.
They done redid it.
And somehow I sent the faxes to the opposite place. So the fax for the Montreal Center went to the Superdome. The one for the Superdome went to the Montreal Center. Needless to say, didn't get one of those jobs because I didn't pay attention to no details. I didn't pay attention.
Send the fax right, baby.
But it was just a matter of maybe, let me see, 4 or 5 years. Yeah. That, you know, the hurricane happened down there. So it was like, kind of glad
They've been through a lot, man. That whole city has been through a lot. All the food is good. It's like the brunch capital of the world, and they brunches is fucking lit. You think a nigga playing, drinking mimosa, bottomless mimosas, and DJs out here is the shit? No, my nigga. Ain't nothing like having the H.E.R train pop up. The H.E.R train pops up first and foremost. All the ass that we missing out on in these up north and western cities where they getting all the bodies done and shit at, they must have donated the excess ass to down there, because all the ass is down there. And they got up and the whole train looked crazy. They get up and they dance through the restaurant. He do it, you know what I mean, the MC. They play the little whole train song and they start moving and shit. And they wrap around the outside of the restaurant and they get on this truck and they start shaking ass on the truck. It's like ass come with the brunch. So it's like,
oh wow,
you get some chicken and waffles, some shrimp and grits, bottomless mimosas or something like that, and a whole bunch of ass shaking.
That deep southerner in me, because my mother likes to call me the countryest city girl she ever met.
Right.
Not even last night. Yesterday, I got up to go actually cook me something to eat, cook some breakfast.
Right.
And there was a big ass piece of salmon frozen in my freezer. So I had to frost that salmon.
Whip
and
some
make
grits
me
up.
some grits.
Mm-hmm.
Even my son came downstairs. He was like, yo, what are you? He's like, yo, it smelled dumb good. I was like, it's another piece of shrimp in there if you want some. He's like, no, I just ate. He's like, but yo, that do smell real good.
Yeah, that shrimp and grits, fish. Listen, first and foremost, you start flinging that Zatarans around. That shit is different. Oh, man. Shout out to New Orleans, man. I had a ball, had a good time, paraded in the streets and whatnot, drank a lot. I drank so much that I sobered up in the middle of drinking. I was so drunk that my hangover kicked in and my head was on a beam. Pause.
Damn.
Pause. You know what I mean? Crazy headache, right? I'm like, God damn. And, just had to live with it. I slept very little out there. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a vibe. It was
You were supposed to sleep while you were there.
Not New Orleans. This is a fucking
No.
vibe, baby.
I got
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, why all the food good on purpose? Just all the fucking food. You don't even run into every brunch spot we went to. Good ass food. Just pop up. Oh shit, what you got there? This is good food. Just good food. So shout out to them. I'll be 900 pounds if I live down that motherfucker. I'm glad I don't, but
Oh my goodness.
it was fun. New Orleans. Clap it up. See you again soon.
Got to get down to New Orleans as well as Baton Rouge. Because that is where the peoples are from.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some more history that I want to look up. So I actually have to go down there to look it up.
Just the transatlantic slave trade thing kind of fucking me up, though. I'm not going to lie to you. I was aware, but I wasn't fully aware. Then when you start seeing that thing, they start talking
Did
about
you go to Congo Square?
Which one's Congo Square? The 12 years a slave sign?
Well, I don't know.
We were in the heart.
Congo Square is where the slaves were actually allowed to meet on Sunday to worship.
I think we might have drove through there. I think we might have bike rode through there. We was all up and down.
Yeah.
We went through the French Quarters. We went to Treme, and then we went to a couple different neighborhoods around there, and it was it was a culture shock, man. It was a culture shock. You know what I mean? It was just, when they were talking about the 12 years a slave story.
Right.
You know about that, right? That because it was a book before it was a movie, and
it's 2 movies.
Is it 2 movies? What's the other one?
It was one. You know the guy that played Hawk, the TV show. I can't think of his name.
You played Hawk?
Yeah.
What Hawk? What Hawk? What?
It was a show called Spencer for Hire, and he had a guy on there named Hawk.
When was that? 67?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh shit! That looked like Teddy Long from
Avery
wrestling.
Brooks.
Avery
Brooks.
Oh, okay.
So just
that was the original 12 Years a Slave movie.
Yeah, and it wasn't called 12 Years a Slave,
right?
But I was like reading it, like the description of it, and I'm like, that is 12 Years a Slave.
I never watched the movie, but the story of a man going to D.C. to visit his friends and being mistaken as a slave because it's right near the Mason-Dixon, that's a little odd to me.
So they made that one in '84 called Solomon Northup's Odyssey.
Right.
But it was still 12 Years a Slave.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
In this fact-based film, Solomon is a free black man living and working in Maryland. Unexpectedly, a visiting slave owner apprehends him and brings him to the South as a slave, unable to escape. Has no choice to endure his plight for more than a decade, putting up with his cruel masters and struggling to maintain his inner strength as his family tries to find and rescue him.
That's crazy.
And I was like, that's 12 Years a Slave.
That's exactly what
it is. But yeah, based on by 12 Years a Slave by Solomon. It was made for PBS.
Oh, it was made for PBS. Okay, so then
in '84.
Right. Oh, see, that's why. 84. I was a year old. Yeah. You know what I mean? Don't ever forget, I'm the young old head out here.
I was 8.
18.
I was 8.
It's all right. Teen?
Nigga.
All right. All right. Well, let's speak about some reparations. And let's get right back to the shits on to breaking news.
Break it. Are you talking about breaking a chair over somebody here?
Oh, you niggas have done it now.
Go knock them clogs off.
You niggas have done it now. And I don't give a fuck by the time y'all hear this. I'm probably about a week late, but I don't give a shit. Because I seen it all. I seen every angle you could possibly put out there. I seen the remixes. I seen the director's cut.
Songs. Oh
I
my
seen
God.
the captured, mastered, recopy. You niggas have done it this time. You have wilded out beyond belief. But you know what? I am so proud of us. Montgomery, Alabama. Oh, man. Montgomery, Alabama. How dare you show us a good time?
We appreciate you.
I mean, honestly. Like,
appreciate
you know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy.
You showed them.
You did.
You showed them.
Oh, let me see. I'm trying to, here we go. I'm trying to find the song for everybody. Yeah, let me see if I can play this shit real quick. Oh, man. Here we go.
Stop playing with these niggas.
Let me see.
Let
Here we
go. Hey, I'm really proud of y'all.
Montgomery Brawl.
Bitch. Not one, but them all.
Montgomery Brawl.
Shout out bro that can swim.
Montgomery Brawl.
Shit, really all of them. Montgomery Brawl. Shout out Unc with the chair. Montgomery Brawl. Everybody that was there. Montgomery Brawl. Threw the hat off at the start.
Montgomery Brawl.
Man, shout out to the guard. Montgomery Brawl. Hey, now y'all done started some shit, so we gon' finish it. And this time, everybody about to witness it. Bro told them to move, just doing this job. But y'all wanted to jump him, so now we got a prize. Alright, bet. Let me tell y'all what really happened. Heard they was jumping on my cousin, let me off, Captain. Cuz came out the water like, let's get it cracking. Unc came with the chair like I got some action. Cuz came no shirt like I got Sebastian. Even the women getting hit like, damn, what happened? Hey, this shit was kinda lit like, damn, it's cracking. I even seen a rock bottom like, damn, this wrestling. Seen a couple of them boys go night-night. And we got the first black man to swim to a fight. If you mad at this song, don't mention me. Don't do it. But fuck that chair going down in history. Hey, I'm really proud of y'all.
Montgomery Brawl.
Not one, but them all.
Montgomery Brawl. Listen. Man, shout out to y'all again, man. All right. So I caught this in waves, right? All right. This is the issue.
Why my girl Layla Hathaway did one of the Western names with the
chair.
the chair on her head and start singing.
So.
Lift every chair
Oh my.
and swing till earth and organs ring.
Oh my God.
The harmony of liberty.
Yo, listen.
They got
So I caught it in waves, right? Now I'm thinking like, oh, we done been victimized again. Because apparently all the shit that I was seeing on the news, now mind you, I'm in New Orleans, I got a bottle of liquor, or I'm in some shrimp and grits. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm all over the place. I know I'm not sober. And my stomach is not empty.
I'm not sober.
Not sober. My stomach is not empty. And I'm not really paying that much of attention. I'm having a good time. And I look up and I see on all types of news feeds and everything on every platform is essentially telling me that a black man that was a security guard at a dock in Montgomery, Alabama was
Minding
getting his ass
his
beat.
business and doing his job.
He getting his ass beat. But then I started to see something. I saw something that was odd when I started to see the fight. I said, damn, why you throw that hat that high? I'm like, that's kind of crazy. But then he was getting his ass whooped. I'm like, God damn, you did all that to get your ass beat? You made it look like you could fight and it was fucked up. Then I started seeing people put the hat in the bat sign thing. I'm like, why the niggas are putting the hat in the bat sign? And they niggas started rocking the hat. And then I started seeing niggas doing memes with chairs and shit. And I said, maybe it's something that I missed. Then I went down the rabbit hole. And I started watching more news. Just started, woke up out my drunken stupor just for a minute to pay attention.
Wake up.
Wow.
Wake up, everybody.
First and
Time to
foremost,
teach a new way.
so if you've been under a rock somewhere, if you don't know, the crew team of of Montgomery, Alabama, decided that they would like to park their little boat in a place where the ferry was supposed to let off at. I guess it's a regular ferry. This is where they park. Security guard walks up to him, black man.
You have to park somewhere else.
You have to park somewhere else. Apparently, they didn't take this too well. They were upset, and they decided to get in this man's face. He was just trying to shoo him away. He actually pushed the boat a little bit, and they turned around and swung on him. Not only did they swing on him, he threw the hat up in the air. Now, keep the hat in mind. Hat's in the air. Never see it come down. It's just in the air. All right? They start to whoop his ass. Whooping his motherfucking ass, right? And I'm talking...
Because they jumped him.
They jumped him. They was whooping his ass. But oh and behold, at the bottom of your screen, there is a glimmer of hope. In the water is a young black man. They
16.
They call him Aquaman, Ludafish.
16. He's a teenager.
They call him Jermichael Phelps.
Jermichael Phelps.
Michael B.
What's
Phelps.
the one that got me?
Michael B. Phelps.
Oh my God.
They called him the Ludafish thing. Threw me for a fucking.
Oh, not Ludafish.
Yeah. So this young man swims with sneakers on.
Jumps off the boat.
Jumps off the boat and gets in. Pulls himself the fuck up onto the dock, right?
Yes.
Then when he pulls himself up onto the dock, a lot of cameras cut off. But then you got other cameras from other angles. I told you we got a director's cut. Shit was crazy. This young man kicks his sneakers off and proceeds to lay the most biblical of ass whoopings. Young man, 16 years old. He calls other people over after he kicks his shoes off, and he begins to fuck niggas up. And not only with the veracity of this nigga looked like Tyson in his heyday. Oh, that's why he could do that. Yeah, his regimen is crazy.
Yeah.
So he pulls himself up out the water, which is difficult enough without no leverage. To pull yourself onto a dock like that without no leverage, kicks his shoes off and begin to fuck niggas up. And not only did he fuck niggas up, he began to slam niggas around. Young boy had to be about 165 pounds soaking wet. And he definitely was soaking wet. Yeah, he was soaking wet. Picking niggas up, hitting them with the rock bottom. Did you see that shit? Did you see how he slammed that nigga?
Slam.
And then that's when the hootie hoo went out. That if the bat signal wasn't already up, niggas start running down from the dock. They catch the other niggas on the boat. These niggas drag these niggas off the boat, start whooping their ass and whatnot.
Oh, hear the names. Black Aquaman, JJ Fish, Michael B. Phelps, Captain Hook, Catfish Cuz, Kofi Kingfish, Tyrone Lochte, 21 Tilapia, Lil Namor, and number one,
right,
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal. Shout out to that young man who was the premium set-off. Then you had the backup squad, the young boys without no shirt. These niggas left their shirt on the boat and came off, and you could hear the old head lady in the background, "We got action!" I said, oh, shit, somebody about to get their ass whipped.
And this was a class reunion that was on that boat. The class of 1975.
Oh, we gonna get the old head.
1975 wasn't playing.
Yeah, we wasn't gonna get to the old. We gonna get to the old heads in a second. So as the ass whooping commenced, niggas getting fucked up. Apparently, they made their way back over to the side of the ferry, where that class of 75, some of them old head Q dogs decided that, this shit don't look right. And I saw what they did to that man. So guess what? I'm fucking somebody up. First and foremost, shout out to the Qs. Y'all keep a pretty little thing on your side. That is some crazy ass shit. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. I'm going to tell you why. First and foremost, old head had to be about 60 something. Throwing the slowest haymakers, but knocking niggas out. Like, nigga was throwing the slowest punches ever. He would miss two and hit a nigga with a hard boom. I'm like, God damn, that's the grown man, old man strength right there. Old black man strength. You can't fucking, and he pinned the nigga down, and he was just whooping niggas' asses, right?
Right.
But the hero of the show.
Oh, Lord.
The chairman of the board. Old Q dog. Striped shirt. Y'all know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about.
I didn't see this angle.
This nigga.
Where the guys with the shirts. I didn't see that.
Oh, them niggas ran down there.
They came out of nowhere.
Yup. Dragged them niggas right off the boat. So the Q dog nigga gets his hands on a white folding chair and begins to swing this shit with the veracity of Sammy Sosa. I'm talking like, first and foremost, he hit a nigga in the face with the chair because he swung it from the side, right? Then when he hit the nigga in the face from the side, the bull head went down, and it looked like WWE. Hit this nigga right over the top of his head. Boop! Put his ass down. I'm like, oh my gosh. That shit was crazy. Beat him like a drum. And when the nigga was beat, all right, you can shut the hell up. Thank you. And when the nigga was down, he started hitting other niggas. He hit about 3-4 niggas with the chair, right? And I guess the Holy Ghost took over him. Because one of the
Yep,
guys'
lots of
white
people jump
wives,
into the water.
one of these guys' white wives on the ground, she had busted through her clogs,
That
her
is the
Crocs and
shit. Oh my
everything.
God, the Crocs was around her ankles.
Yeah, they was. And she was laid out. Her legs was twisted in 2 different directions. But I guess it looked like she might have still been a threat. Because this nigga said, fuck out of here. Bow. Now, the cops let him beat the shit out of the other dudes with the chair.
Oh yeah. Because when the cops that showed up,
Yeah, they was looking like, oh, somebody deserved
cops
this
that
ass.
showed up was black.
Yeah. But when he hit the lady, I was like, they're like, listen, man, just for shits and gigs. They probably whispered to him, like, just get on the ground. We gonna act like we locking you up. Because that's fucked up. The way that you did that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, all's fair in love and war or whatnot. Should have kept your motherfucking hands to yourself.
That's it.
The moral of the story.
Oh.
The moral of the
Wait a
story.
minute.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like
The cop.
They had to. They had to, man.
Get your hands off.
They had to. And his woman was trying to stop him from going chair crazy. Done one of the white girls tried to punch him in his mouth. So guess what? His
Hey.
pretty little wife jumped
Pop.
her little black ass up and said, you know what? All right, I guess I got to beat one of you bitches up with my lashes and my wig on. I got to beat one of you. Oh, yeah, by the way, the nigga that tossed somebody into the river, that's another MVP right there. These niggas came out. Yeah. I mean, the nigga tossed him in the river.
Wait a
Like,
minute.
in the river.
Somebody did a the picture of Malcolm X when he's standing by the window with the shotgun.
They
Somebody did that same picture
With the chair.
holding on to the chair. People driving around just called me neighborhood watch, and they sitting at in the sunroof with black chairs, white chair, don't matter. It's a folding chair.
Here's
Right there.
This shit
Dude
got so
walking
crazy.
through Target with the folding chair in his hand. Like,
Niggas is
you keep
niggas-
playing.
Niggas done got chains made with chairs on them. You know what I'm saying? They interviewed the chair, which is fucking hilarious.
Yes.
Then here's the funniest part though that I saw. I didn't even see this on here. I had been watching so much of the shit. What do you think the first thing happened when I pulled up my Amazon account?
Oh, what chairs?
The folding white chair. No bullshit. Shout out to Amazon for checking the temperature. Amazon know what time it is.
Oh my goodness.
That was a biblical ass whooping. That was like I'm not gonna take this no more ass whooping.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not in Montgomery, what you're not going to do.
That is crazy.
And it's crazy because from what I'm understanding is the day before they had like a walk for the ancestors.
Oh, really?
And went down to like the water to where like, some of the slave trade happened. And,
Oh, yeah, so you
where they
niggas-
brought slaves on it. So
so
it
you
was
niggas-
already an energized area.
Yeah, so you niggas have y'all set the precedent for what's going on, man. Shout out to y'all, man. The Don't Try This in a Small Town, that country song that came out. They redid, they took it back and put all the footage to the song. You gotta love black people. Let's look at what we can do when we come together. Now I'm mad that it gotta be for fighting, but if for anything,
just know that even though there may have been a few people recording it,
yeah.
there were a few people fighting for it.
Would you have swung on somebody?
Probably.
You wouldn't have swung on no fucking body.
Probably.
You could probably take
At
one
that
of
time,
them old ass wives. You could have took her out. You could have took her to fight.
Hey,
she was out of
you
her
know
Crocs
what?
already.
I probably wouldn't have swung on anybody, but there probably been some people in the water.
You'd have pushed somebody.
There definitely been some pushing in the water.
Push a nigga in the water or whatnot.
You know these hips don't lie. You didn't even see me do it. I was just walking.
I would just
You
buy
see these hips? Anybody liable to get bumped.
the women on the boat, the commentators, all the cameramen and the camera women out there, hilarious because it didn't cannot come without commentating.
Oh yeah.
She
Commentary,
was like
yeah.
commentary. That's what I meant. She says, "Oh yeah, make sure you get her because she did it too." Was up there pointing them out and whatnot. Kick her ass too. Yeah, fuck him up. People have rejoiced. Look. I have not seen a black person at all. Matter of fact, the allies is like, yeah, that was nice ass whooping, y'all. Like, shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's an ally. Shout out to all the black people. Shout out to if you would have fought out there. Yeah, ass whoopings commenced and they fucking meant it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not condoning violence, But if there's any time to condone a little bit of violence, would have been that time. Shout out to them, man.
Wait a minute. Man, I
Montgomery
got
Brawl.
my Samoan people talk about where Pacific Islanders, if they was around.
Oh, shit.
Saw that bad signal from one of our brothers. Ain't no fucking chair. Ain't no fucking chair.
Where they pick it up?
Ain't no fucking chair though.
Oh, shit, he had a whole couch.
Is that a couch? Yo,
Everybody wanted a piece of that.
brother.
Everybody wanted a piece of that in the Montgomery Brawl, man. Oh, boy. Shout out to everybody that was involved, man. Shout out to the
They
allies.
just saw that hat goes up.
The hat goes up.
It's a rat.
It is a rat, man. That is the new signal. And now you just see all types of videos where niggas just not taking nothing no more. They about to get into a fight and they just beat somebody with a chair. Did you see that one dude, white boy, rushing at him? Boop, boop, boop. Hit him about 3 times with a chair, stretched his ass right out. I'm
Wait a
like,
minute, then you got the cop showing how to use the chair.
the disarm board telling how do you swing the chair. Listen, if you're going to swing it, they got classes online now. Get your classes, teach your kids. We throwing chairs now. We swinging chairs.
It is what it is.
Shout out to them, man.
I saw one today, and teacher was, when you go into class, the kids was acting up. He was like, there's no need to call the parents anymore.
No.
And the teacher walks in with a folding chair, and everybody shuts the hell up.
Yo, wasn't none part of this folding
Yo,
chair.
wasn't no parts.
So Tory Lanez was sentenced to 10 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You think he deserved that?
10 though?
That's what I'm saying. 10 years. 10.
So, like, 10 years, but, like, 5 with good behavior, like.
Well, I mean, they said, of course.
Temporary with the little ankle thing going on, like.
They immediately appealed it.
Right.
But,
Yeah,
well, I mean, it's 9
that's a
years.
given.
He's almost served a year already, so it's a lot going on with that. They'll file an appeal. They'll probably, there'll be something going on with the sentencing. I don't think he'll do more than 5, but that's a big deal. They've been handing Meg her ass since that happened. Oh, how the worm turns so fast or whatnot. It's all fun and games until some other shit happens or whatnot, because I don't think nobody told the truth. And this is what happens when you don't tell the truth. And he didn't get sentenced for shooting her. The sentence was all about him brandishing a weapon. He's a fucking immigrant. You know what I'm saying? He's from Canada. So therefore, certain things you can't do.
Right.
Man, shout out to them. We ain't gonna get no Chicks Take 5 no time soon. I'm pissed off about that. That's his series of mixtapes or whatnot. Because Tory gets busy. Like a lot. Yeah. Nigga got rap shit and singing shit. Shit go off. I ain't gonna hold you. Tory Lanez is a talented motherfucker. Prayers to all involved. Oh, man. What else we got here? Tyrese sues Home Depot? I didn't know nothing about it. I don't know. I guess I need to click the link and check it out. I don't know what the fuck. It's Tyrese, man. That nigga liable to do it. Says Tyrese sues Home Depot for $1 million alleged discrimination. Says Fast and Furious star Tyrese Gibson is taking Home Depot to court, accusing the home improvement chain of discrimination, racial profiling. In a lawsuit reviewed Friday by the Times, the Transformer actor alleges he and craftsmen Eric Mora and Manuel Hernandez experienced outrageous discriminatory mistreatment and consumer racial profiling firsthand at Home Depot in West Hills. Gibson is black. Mora and Hernandez are both Hispanic of Mexican origin.
But people started recognizing him.
Yeah, it says
I'm on a different article.
Okay. So it says that the court of lawsuit is a February 11th incident in which the Home Depot clerks allegedly purposely interfered with and refused to process a transaction by Gibson, Mora, and Hernandez.
Well,
based upon his skin color. That's what it's saying.
From this article, people started recognizing Tyrese and stopping him in line or whatever.
Right.
So he told the cashier that the two guys were going to finish the transaction with his credit card.
Okay.
He would go to the card to avoid continuing more disturbance in the in Home Depot. However, the store would not accept a credit card from them, saying Gibson had to come back into the store and provide ID to be allowed to buy the materials. That was the store's stance, even after Gibson provided permission to use the credit card on a video phone call that he received from Maura Hernandez as they started being given trouble at the register. He went back in the store and engaged in what the lawsuit described as a significant heated discussion with the cashier before he can buy his items.
Right.
The actor published a cell phone video of that discussion on Instagram on Friday. The store supervisor refused to speak with Gibson despite the request to do so. Ultimately, Gibson, African American, Maura Hernandez, Mexican, concluding that the actions of the cashier, like you just said in your part, were discriminatory based on race and origin.
What do you think?
I think the cashier just wanted him to come back in.
Oh, okay. I think that sometimes, and like I said, and I like
But if you, at that kind of situation,
yeah,
it's, for real, is no one who doesn't know who Tyrese Gibson is at this point.
Yeah, I think that that's the problem. I think that that's the problem that Tyrese
at this point,
has. Yeah, he'd be like
no one. He is a part of a multi-million dollar
billion dollar
franchise.
Two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Transformers and
Fast and Furious.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
So there's no one from France to America who does not know who Tyrese Gibson is.
Agreed.
Off of acting, not off of singing.
Yeah.
Off of acting. You
yeah.
know who
Agreed.
this man is.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So if he's standing there and he's causing a disturbance inside of the building because his just general presence, because everyone seems to know who the fuck he is.
Right.
He says, look, in order to stop this, I'm going to go out into the car. These are my two associates. They're buying stuff to fix my house.
Right.
I'm giving you permission to use this card. He goes out. He is being something that I'm not on a general basis.
Consider it.
Fuck
yeah.
Consider it. And I personally think,
Right.
I don't know if it was racist because, hell, where you going to find the Mexicans at? You're going to find the Mexicans at Home Depot.
Whoa.
You're going to find people outside looking for day work. It's not racist when it's true.
But oh my God, it's still racist, yo.
Is it?
It's still racist.
Is it? I'm sorry.
You can't say that.
I'm sorry.
Can't say that and then say it's not racist if it's true.
You
Black people like fried chicken.
Factual.
But if
I can say that. I'm black.
Right. But you just said you're not Mexican. You just said some Home Depot shit.
Look.
The views and policies of Kellie Q.
My bad.
Kellie Q's and Kellie Q's alone and do not reflect the Mr. Know-It-All podcast.
My bad.
Listen.
But
if it had got any more rowdy.
In Home Depot, you will deal a lot with people that come from Mexico.
Yo.
So I don't understand why that the person that's working the cash register.
Shout out to all my Mexican viewers.
Mexicali peoples.
And listen.
You had this issue. If the man said, I'm right outside, they have my permission to use this card, why is this an issue? Why is it an issue? They called him on the video call. They FaceTimed him.
Yeah.
He just left. He's sitting in the car. He gave you permission on FaceTime.
Well, that's how I feel about the racism, man. Fucking turn up on these niggas, man. Fucking turn up on these niggas.
I'm really proud of y'all.
Montgomery Brawl.
Not one, but them all.
Home Depot Brawl. Yeah. Listen. Fucking turn up on these niggas.
Hey,
Shout out to
all the other two had to do was throw up a hat. Throw up the bucket hat.
Yo, you gotta stop.
It was a bucket hat that the dude had on.
Oh, all right. I thought you was talking about a sombrero or something.
No, if I was talking about sombrero,
or cowboy hat or something like that.
No.
So you out of control. That's what I'm saying.
I
You know what
said
mean?
throw the bucket hat.
It was Kellie Q that had said all that. Mr. Know-It-All was not a part of it. Kellie Q. We gotta get you some like sensitivity classes of shit like that or something. That's kind of crazy.
I guess.
Yeah, you kind of went off the deep end with that, but I'm gonna let you rock with that. Happy 50th birthday to hip hop, man. It was 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago? Yeah, it was the 11th. Man, happy 50th birthday to hip hop. So damn proud to have been a part of this culture. So damn proud to have contributed in any possible way that I can. There are hundreds of thousands of people that have contributed in each and every way to hip hop. Kellie is not one of them. You know what I'm saying? Kellie.
I may not have contributed, but I've enjoyed it all my life.
Kellie, you about as hip hop as a cul-de-sac. So I want you to.
Fuck you.
You are, man. You can't get mad at me for saying.
I may not be hip hop itself.
What
I
are
may
you?
not be hip hop personified.
Right.
But I enjoy it. I was raised on it.
You was raised on it.
Let's just say if hip hop just turned 50.
Yeah.
And
you
I'm
just turned
47.
65.
And I'm 47.
40. 60.
I've been around, fuck you. 47. I don't believe I'm 47. 47.
You what?
I've been around.
Hold up, you what?
47.
Damn.
I don't look it. Hell, outside of this right knee, I don't feel it.
Outside of this right knee.
Outside of this right knee.
That right knee every bit of 62, huh? God damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
had to have an x-ray on this sucker
Oh, my gosh.
a couple of days ago.
Schedule x-rays. When the next time you can get me in for this knee? Oh, that's all right.
I still arthritis.
Oh, my gosh. Anyway, shout out to Hip. Man, listen. All that.
I wish I could have been
Melly
at that
Mel
concert.
came. Melly
my
Mel
God.
came at Eminem, did a video for it, and then retracted it. I really do not make this about an issue about the white boy, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Can I be honest with y'all? That's something that y'all not gonna want to hear. Still think he's the GOAT. That's just my opinion. It's a lot of people's opinion, but it's my opinion. You know that. But not only that, not taking any way from anybody that's ever contributed to this great thing that has changed our lives and has changed our culture. It wouldn't be a Mr. Know-It-All podcast without hip-hop. Trust me. The one thing that I'm going to tell you is that y'all need to stop the division. Stop the division. He's great at what he does. He's a contributing factor. He has sold the most records out of everybody. And yes, it might be because he's white. Yes. Or there may be a real discerning factor, but he's also one of the best that do it. If you ask him what it takes to be a hip-hop artist, he embodies all of that shit. So shout out to Slim Shady. Shout out to hip-hop. You know what I mean? And all that. Yeah, all the concerts this weekend. Missed every last one. Was it this weekend or last week? I think it was this weekend. Fucking.
But they had one. I think it was at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
it was
50. That was 50. So 50 did 2 shows in Madison Square Garden. They did something else at I forget what the other one. I think one was at MetLife and one was at Yankee Stadium. One was at Yankee Stadium last night. That was the 50th anniversary joint. You had the LL Rock the Bells. I forget exactly where that was. I don't know if that's today. We recording this on Sunday, so I don't know if that's today or if that was yesterday. But New York has been on fucking fire, and I'm staying far, far away. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why. If I go up to New York, man, like honestly, you think New York is a fucking nightmare just to go through, period. To go up
just
there
on a regular day.
Just on a regular day. The 50th anniversary of hip-hop.
Look, just to go to Broadway is a problem.
So were you ever in love with hip-hop?
I don't know if I was ever in love with hip-hop. But
Really?
I think...
You was never in love. See, that's the reason why I can't
Well,
ask
see,
you them
I'm-
questions. Because you wasn't in love with hip-hop. Some of us was in love with hip-hop.
Right. So, well, some of you wanted to be a part of hip-hop.
Right.
And some just enjoy it all.
But you just, okay, so...
So my thing is, hip hop has just been woven into my life.
So hip-hop is like the side nigga to your R&B.
I hate you. I hate you.
Nah, that's because that's what I see.
I just
That's what
feel
you
like
keep saying.
that's our music. That the first, and I was just writing this, and I was going to go live so we could see if anybody would
See, the problem is that niggas is...
say this. Like, what is the first song? What is the first hip hop song that you remember? What is the first rap song that you remember?
Hold on, let me see. You want me to try to go?
I'm live now.
You live from your page or
No, from
the Mr. Know-It-All? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Always from Mr. Know-It-All page. What is the question? If anybody's watching, what's up, y'all? What is the first hip hop song you can remember?
And not only that, how did you feel about the fact that Kelly had saying that she's never been in love with hip hop? Honestly, I don't believe you. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. I see how you react to B.I.G. songs. I see how you react to Big songs. So my thing is and Jay-Z shit. So it's for you to say you're not in love with hip hop. You know what it is though? I think that you old enough to be embarrassed by what hip hop has become or some shit that it's done that may have been embarrassing. So it's not that you don't love them. It's like that.
Because I've been, not to say I've been there from the beginning.
Yeah,
but
you've been there from the beginning.
I've been there from the beginning.
Yeah, I used to break on a box and all that shit.
Never.
Even back when I used to break on a box.
No, but, I mean, I literally remember the apartment building that me and my mom and dad used to live in, and used to have like a little patio. Yeah. And I honestly remember being outside talking about, don't push me because I'm close to the... And I was a little bitty thing.
You used to watch the break dances and shit?
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm saying.
My mom took me to see Beat Street.
Okay.
Breaking and Breaking 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
My uncle gave me, I used to be at home by myself when I was waiting for the school bus because my mom and dad had to go to work early. Okay. So my grandmother gave us a VCR because she used to work at H.E.R.
Right.
And my uncle had a Betamax. You remember the little Betamax? It was like half the VCR tape.
And Betamax used to hold like 10 movies on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Why they get rid of Betamax?
I don't know. Everybody
thing.
had the VHS.
Yo,
I don't know.
Yeah, youngsters, if we talking some shit that, listen, you can fast forward through this spot because you niggas won't get it anyway, Betamaxes. What's this shit? Go ahead, keep talking.
But I had Breaking 2 on Betamax, and I had Breaking 1 on VHS. So I used to watch them all the time. So maybe I was in love with what I remember hip hop to be. Maybe am in love with what hip hop was to me growing up and the culture.
I don't think, you know what it is? You know what it is?
And it's funny looking back at shit because I'm like, damn, Ice-T was in that? Damn, like Ice was everywhere.
Ice-T was
in Breaking 2.
That nigga's a vampire. And honestly, he has to be some sort of immortal being, like Ra's al Ghul or some shit like that. This nigga is just always around.
Yes.
Like, some niggas have been here since the inception. I don't even understand how the fuck Melly Mel is still at Diesel. How the fuck are you still that cut up? You see LL? I'm like, nigga, you like 60. You know what I'm saying? You still doing action movies and shit like that.
I remember.
It's crazy.
I remember L with I Need Love, like the first hip hop love song.
I need love.
Right. And I remember my mom talking about some nigga ever say some shit like that to you, walk the other way. Some bullshit like that.
Oh, have you seen how these niggas talk to these girls lately?
Lately, but not back then.
Shit.
Not back then.
But just you say half the shit.
And how many different genres we had when I was 10, 12, 15.
Right.
You know, we had the dancers with MC Hammer. You had the fun with Fresh Prince. You had the knowledge with KRS-One and Public Enemy. And it was so many
Which is still the best rap concert I've ever been to in my life.
What?
KRS-One down at World Cafe Live. My God. The nigga
I saw him for free at the Borough.
The nigga will make you sing songs that you didn't even remember that you knew. Like,
word for word.
I ain't never seen niggas that's none of us New Yorkers screaming South Bronx at the top of our fucking lungs. South Bronx, South Bronx. Listen, me and Pre went to go see, I don't know if it was me, Pre, and Big. We went to go see him at World Cafe Live, and this nigga is one of the most interactive. I've seen Rakim. I've seen Rakim live. I've seen Big Daddy Kane live, but ain't nothing like a motherfucking KRS-One show.
Ain't nothing
this
like
nigga
watching
crazy.
A 3-year-old dance to Big Daddy Kane. Because I was trying to raise my child, right? And
Oh, you took us to the Big Daddy Kane concert?
Yeah. He was, there was a concert at Penn's Landing. You know, I'm in the hospitality industry.
Right.
So there was always something that we did every year down Penn's Landing.
Right.
And the closing show this one year
Right.
was Big Daddy Kane.
Right.
And he's singing, and my son jumps up out the stroller and is just killing his little dance. The people stop looking at Big Daddy Kane. They're like, "Go, little baby!" I'm like, "Yo, then he's still dancing and jumping over one leg. Like
Kane should have bought him on stage.
We were way far back.
He still should. He still. Oh, he saw him.
No,
he saw him.
We was way
The Penn's Landing, the center.
pit,
Yeah,
right.
the pit center. You can
right,
see
but we was
everybody.
up at the top.
Oh,
of the stage.
okay.
But it was so much fun.
Right.
And nowadays, I don't feel the fun that.
Well, that's what you got to understand.
And I mean, and that's why I think I just still listen to what I love about hip hop,
Right.
Because I can understand them.
And
that's always been my thing. And I understand it's going to. That's why we love Commons. I used to love her, and we understand. You know, it's got to grow and change. But sometimes you don't like what it's growing and changing into.
So we walk through life with an ever evolving. Imagine this. Imagine if you married a vampire. Imagine if when the vampire bit you, y'all both was 19 years old, 18, 19 years old. Imagine over time, you get older, you get more mature, and it grows and matures with you, but it doesn't have to, because it has to be it's immortal. It has to be available to the others that are around
I
it.
understand that, just like R&B has changed and evolved from
Love to fucking.
Look, from the Platters
Yeah.
to Jodeci. You
Yeah,
know?
but it went from loving to fucking, but it's still love songs out there. Just like it's
Right.
still the pure essence of hip hop. It's just the fact that the
I
one
just
thing
feel
that
like it's not as visual.
it's a chameleon. It has to camouflage itself
Well,
because it
everything
went
has to
mainstream.
grow and change
Yes.
to continue.
Right. But you don't love it no more because of that?
Not that I don't love it. I just love what I know.
I
Love
can
you,
understand that.
Jigga. Love you, Biggie.
But what happens is that it goes through these phases.
Hot.
It's like having a ex.
Even Salt and Pepper.
It's like
I'm a little
having,
mad at y'all.
But it's like having an ex that still look good. That's what I'm saying. The ex is always going to be appealing. Even when y'all can't run in the same circles no more, it still loves you. Shut up. It still loves you. But the problem with it is that just because of the fact this molded who we are. Our slang, everything we talk, everything we do is based upon this genre of music and this genre of culture.
I mean,
the four elements of everything.
What is your favorite hip hop term? I remember like all that in a bag of chips.
The nappy dugout. The nappy dugout is my favorite term because it was like in that mid phase of the 90s where niggas would say anything. The nappy dugout. I think a lot of things that had to do with women and like when men were being more sexual but certain things that we couldn't say. You know what I'm saying? So like the term box comes from there. You know what I mean? Like I said, the nappy dugout. You know what I mean? Like the way that you used to. You know what I mean? Like even if it was derogatory, the way that you used to. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you got love for
I
your
used to
sisters.
like when I heard the brothers say to each other like "What's up, son?" but they wasn't saying S-O-N.
son.
They were saying S-U-N.
Right, my son,
I
because you shine
remember,
like
like,
one.
the-
You my
right.
son because you shine like one. Like that's shit like that
Yeah.
is thorough to me because like even the way that we say certain words, I haven't said the word thorough in years. I say it's
Right.
thorough. Like dope. I mean, think about all the slang that came from it. Dope.
Yeah.
Live. You know what I'm saying? Cracking. Now was, you know what I mean? Years ago was
even
lit.
Jiggy with it.
Jiggy. You know what I'm saying? Jiggy with it.
Yo, what you wear? I'm getting jigged up.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? It went from outfit to fit. You know what I'm saying? Even Philly with John, like that shit is just that's hip hop. You know what I mean? Everything that we do is cool.
I mean,
like
that is.
like back in the day, like I remember we used to.
That's my favorite thing. Why you? Yeah, I mean, and no.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly.
My whole like freshman year of high school. I mean, not high school, college. That was the thing up there. Why you? Yeah, I mean, and no. Why you? Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even know what the fuck it meant, but you know what it meant.
Right.
Hip hop is the only.
Because it's like, yeah, I mean is.
It was an entire.
Know what I mean, but.
Right, but it was.
Yeah, I mean it.
Right, but it's the whole thing is, the culture changed the world to the point where it's like, when the rest of the world has to acquiesce to what you do.
Yeah.
And they have to conform, because at the end of the day,
it becomes a part of it becomes
a part.
One culture becomes a part of the fabric.
Is hip hop the biggest culture change in the world? I'm talking about like socially, a social.
I think maybe
change in culture
within the last 50 years.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Because
it's
got 50 years under the belt now. There's no stopping it now. Now it's already there. So that's why I'm asking. 50 years of hip hop.
I mean, you look at this. It started at a party.
Mm-hmm. 2 turntables and a mic.
Turntables and a mic. But it started at a party.
And what they did was they took records. There were really no hip hop records then. So they took records and they scratched them to make new records. Yeah. Duh. Like honestly, this genre has changed so many lives.
I mean, just from
things.
The beginning. It was a movie on Netflix, The Get Down. Loved it. Wish it could have been a season 2, but I understand why it was only 1 season. My favorite.
That's the one that Nas narrated.
No.
Nas narrated hip hop, whole hip hop.
Right. Yeah, it's one on there. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
But there's a whole. It's about the beginning of hip hop.
Right.
And at the end, it's not a true story, but at the end. Like, I rewatch the last episode of the show a couple of times a year. Yeah. Because they're at a party trying to stop this bad guy. Mm-hmm. And it winds up being Grandmaster Flash, Melly Mel, and Africa Bambaataa. So you already, at the beginning, are already breaking off into 3 different types of hip-hop. Already breaking. And I just watched a TikTok where it was Grandmaster Flash and not Melly Mel. What's that? Kool Herc.
Right.
Sitting down talking about.
Kool Herc passed away, didn't he?
No.
He still alive?
No. Kool Herc's still alive.
Oh shit! Oh, shout out to Kool Herc.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kill you off. No, shout out to you, good brother.
It started at his party.
I think that everything just comes into play when we start thinking about. You know what I'm saying? What hip hop has meant to us. Not over, you know what I mean, over a lifetime, over the past 50 years, you know what I'm saying? Just everything. This is a generation in which that the majority of our parents were engulfed in this as well. My mom grew up on hip hop. My mom actually was featured on the song Double Dutch Bus.
Really?
She was one of the little kids.
Really?
What did the feature? She was one of the little kids that did that. Never seen a royalty check from the shit, but that's a whole nother topic entirely.
None of them there.
Yeah, nothing at all. But that song is, one of the earliest hip hop joints. Yeah. And listen, whether it was mainstream.
I remember Girls of the World Ain't Nothing But Trouble before I even realized who Fresh Prince was.
Right.
I just remember that song.
I knew everybody.
Like me in that balcony.
I remember it was a time where every black person, and mind you, I'd never been out of Philadelphia, but every black person that was in the city during my coming up, all you had to do was say, I want to rock right now. I'm Rob Bass and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone because I get stupid. I mean outrageous. Stay away from me if you're contagious. These are...
Because I'm a winner, no, not a loser. To be an MC is what I choose. The ladies love me, girls adore me. I mean, even the ones that never saw me like the way that I rhyme at a show. The reason why
I don't know, so let's go. Listen. Shout out to hip hop, man. Thank you.
That was my best friend's song.
Thank you, hip hop, for what you've done, man. Like this is, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I said, I wouldn't be who I am. I would not be who I am if it wasn't for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you the moment that I fell in love with hip hop. I could tell you the moment that I got mad and I quit hip hop. I had a relationship like me. Hip hop was my boo.
Right.
And I quit hip hop. I didn't fall out of love with her. I just quit. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine because
you can all it's just like a relationship.
Right.
You can always love someone.
I'm always checking in on her.
Something,
Yeah.
but sometimes it doesn't serve the purpose in your life.
Absolutely.
Now that it served then.
Or maybe the tools.
So I'm always going to love you, but I can't be with you.
But here's the thing. The tools that it left me with, and I think that that's the objective and whatnot. She was more like a teacher than my lady because she was everybody's lady.
Oh, the name of the episode.
What? She's more like a teacher than my
I
lady?
used to love her.
I used to love her. I used to love her. Like, honestly, I used to love her. When I tell you I used to love her, I used to love her. I'm talking about battle rap shit. I'm talking about in the mix, lunchroom table. Nigga, what?
Oh, my
That
God.
was me.
The lunchroom challenges with somebody get a piece of paper and just start doing a little beat on the table.
And we start freestyling. Listen.
Oh my
listen,
goodness.
But this is what we
Me and my
based
homies be in the
upon.
back singing to somebody be rapping. We just had a good time.
You know what I only wish though? I only wish that during that time, and I saying we were still discovering, I wish that what we were presented with in hip hop came with the training and the understanding of financial impact as well. Of not only of understanding not only of hip hop, but of just worldly views in its entirety. If they could have made songs about keeping your fucking credit right, if they could have made songs about, you know what I mean, making sure that you paid your bills on time, if they could have made songs about how important equity it was and ownership and shit like that. A lot of these older guys can do it now. The Jay-Z's can do it now. You know what I mean? And people like that, they can do it now because they've experienced it. But a lot of the things hip-hop speaks to us. So therefore, niggas only speak what they know. So when they tell you about chains and yachts and bitches and, you know what I mean, and trips. Yeah. But at the end of the day, this is what we hold on to. But I bet you if they was able to talk that back then, it would have been great.
It would have been different.
And it might have been a lot of...
Who knows what's going to happen now? So
You never know. You never know. But hip-hop, happy 50th to another...
Happy birthday.
To another 50 to you. You ain't got nothing left in there. Yeah. Cheers up, hip-hop. We love you. Oh, man. What else is on the fucking...
One time.
Yo. Oh, man. Is there anything else important in the midst of this that we have to get to? Well, yeah, let's bring up a topic real quick. Hold up, real quick, and then we probably just do one, maybe two, and get out of here or whatnot. All right, Ty sent this over.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Yo Gotti is praised for answering Angela Simmons' call mid-interview. I guess there's not a video for this or whatnot. Okay, so I get. Oh, okay. Then here we go. Let me see if I can play this real quick.
I feel like it's You want to take that? I feel like Go ahead. This is Yeah, what up?
Hello.
I'm doing an interview right now.
Okay.
All right. It was Shorty.
Yeah, I wanted to say hi, but I was just.
Yeah, you should have.
I should have.
Yeah.
Shout out to Yo Gotti, man. The women were loving that. Would you love if you was with somebody famous or somebody very important that was doing something very important and when you called, he answered anyway?
Hey, if I get a text and say, "Babe, I'm doing an interview right now," that's fine.
Right.
It does. As long as you acknowledge that I called,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Right.
You don't necessarily, if you're on the air doing an interview,
Right.
which I've been. I know we're not on the air, and we're recording. We can actually stop.
Right.
But I have had calls come through. I've had text messages come through.
Yeah.
And that I'm like, hey, I'm recording right now. I'll hit you back. Whether it's from my child.
Right.
Who 9 times out of 10, I'm going to try to answer. If you ever see me dip off that's what I'm doing.
Right.
But I've also had, people of the other gender that call me.
People of the other gender.
Of the other gender.
Niggas.
It's only 2.
Niggas. Oh, no, wait.
It's only...
Anyway, keep saying what you saying.
Okay.
Ain't gonna get me fucking canceled.
So...
I ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
If a fella who likes me calls me while I'm recording, unless we haven't started recording yet, I'll answer. But if the button is red, I'm not answering. I'm going to text back, acknowledge that you called, and going to call you back later. So, I mean, as long as you acknowledge my call,
Right.
I'm good.
So
you don't necessarily have to call me and put on a show.
Does this
while
show
you're online?
Like does this show that
It don't show shit.
it don't show shit?
It
So
don't show
like this shouldn't be a standard couple goals, none of that shit.
No.
This shouldn't be a situation where people is like, oh my God, I can't believe he answered
No,
during
if
the
that's
interview.
your dude,
Right.
and you call him,
Yeah.
whether he answers by his voice,
Right.
or he answers by text, that's just what the fuck he should be doing anyway.
But y'all love validation though, especially in relationships. Is that almost like because that's
Okay.
like
Maybe
it's a
the
claim.
ones that are under like 30, like that. At my age,
Right.
you do not have to answer my call while you're on the air.
Okay.
Because I just feel like that's putting on a show. But if you see that I call at a time that you're in the middle of something,
Right.
just text me. Babe, I'm doing this right now. I'm going to hit you back when I got a couple of minutes.
You're mature though, because I think that a lot out here right now, a lot of these young girls. Or whatnot,
that happens to me all the time because I do have a friend that has a couple of jobs. And so sometimes I don't really call because I don't know which job he's doing and what kind of access he has to his phone.
Right.
So it'll just be like, hey, whatever.
Yeah,
And then he'll be like, I'm doing this job. I
think
if
it's
he can call, he'll call.
I think it's social media. I think social media has put that in everybody's mind and whatnot. That there's got to be some sort of stake in a claim. Like if you claim me in public or in front of a bunch of people, that it makes it more. It makes it more validated. Well, and I think it's bullshit. But at the end of the day, with access to everybody like we do, I think that some people can only feel valid off of a situation like that.
Right.
Like me personally, I'm like, it really don't mean that much to me. But I can see how some people out there might feel away. You know what I'm saying? About wanting to be validated in that way. So shout out to all that are. You know what I mean? Shout out to Angela Simmons and Yo Gotti. Do your thing. Have plenty little fair-skinned babies. All that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Lord.
Black love. Black love
Married.
is where it's at. Russell Wilson and H.E.R. are expecting their third child together.
Congratulations.
I know. You know what the funny thing about it is? I think if it's about child 3 or whatnot, I don't even really think you got to announce it like that no more. Cause now she got 4 kids. She's coming up on this is her 4th kid. She got one with Future, and she got a girl and a boy with Russ, and she's about to have another unnamed, yet to be determined child. They married.
They supposed to have kids.
And they fucking.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad for them. People always hate because I think that do you find that black men don't really fuck with Russell Wilson like that?
I think Future is the only one that don't fuck with Russell.
But see, no, that's the problem because these new little young niggas or whatnot follow Futures.
Right,
but you know what I'm saying?
And that's the kind of like fucked up thing because Russell hasn't said anything about you. Russell doesn't have to say anything about you.
All they do is take
why Russell doesn't have to say anything about you, Future?
Why is that?
Because he raising your son.
That's what I would say. All you do is take your son to football practice.
This nigga is playing baseball with him, football with him, and showing his mother so much love.
You know what's going to
And
be? You know what's going to be crazy? You know what's going to be crazy? What if Lil Future, because his name is Future.
Yeah.
What if Lil Future goes to the NFL? Yeah, I can't even do that because I've started shit. But I mean, honestly, what if he
movie?
Yeah, he goes to
Like
the
that
NFL.
Tyler Perry movie.
He goes to the NFL and he wants to change. Because I think sooner or later, if his dad's not involved, if his actual dad's not involved, and the way that he loved Russ, I can see him changing his name to Wilson. What if he changes his name and it's Future Wilson? And
Are we sure he hasn't done it already?
I don't know. That I don't know.
Because I just feel
Right.
at this moment with the third child.
Yeah, when you have all the kids and they have
And
one with a
everyone
different
that,
last
like,
name.
even the mother,
Yeah.
everyone in the house last name is Wilson.
Wilson, yeah.
I don't see why his name is not Wilson right now.
That's true. I agree with that.
Or at least, or even hyphenated. I don't know, but in my thought process, his name is probably already Wilson.
See, I love Russell Wilson and what he stands for. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
the reason why I don't like Russell Wilson.
And it has nothing to do with this shit.
This motherfucking, this nigga. I've never seen a bigger fall off in quarterbackism in my life. Nigga, you could have been gray. I don't give a fuck what color you are. Nigga, you fell. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that he can't play anymore. What I am saying is that this nigga has gotten quite a few large contracts to play football at a high level, and he should be a 2-time Super Bowl champion and MVP. And I think that Russell Wilson I think he's definitely Illuminati, something like that. Nigga sold his soul. Because if you would have you saw that. They was giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch. The nigga drove down to the 2-yard line. They couldn't stop him. All you had to do was give him the ball again, and y'all done won that Super Bowl, nigga. And you threw the pass. Who called down and told you to throw the pass? I'd have said, fuck what y'all talking about. I'm giving the ball to this big nigga to run it in there again and win the Super Bowl. And he threw a pick in the end zone. Shout out to Russell Wilson, man. Tom Brady got 7 rings because of your ass, nigga. God damn. Anyway, let me get off of that because that just hurts my heart. I don't like to see black quarterbacks in that type of
That's
run.
crazy because, Future's last name is Wilburn.
Really? Wilburn, and Wilson. Maybe they all
Future's, I hear Wilburn is Sierra's oldest child.
Wilburn.
His last name is Wilson.
Wilburn, Wilson, and Wilson. Maybe they'll start a law firm or some shit like that. Or what if his name is, what if he hyphenates it? What if it's Wilburn Wilson? That would be some crazy shit. That nigga be playing for somebody soon. That nigga be playing somebody soon.
Yeah.
So, but taking it to that, and then we can cap off after that. After this.
Well, God bless and good luck with the baby.
No, absolutely. Do you think that
Yes.
shut up. Do you think that being the type of dad that Russell Wilson is being to Future's son, that he's overstepping some sort of boundary?
No.
I don't think so either.
It's
I really don't. Like
what he's showing is that if you are in my house,
right,
and I'm taking care of you,
right,
whether you are biologically mine or not, I'm going to love you the same exact way. And that's the way it should be.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That is the way it should be.
I agree with that.
He's showing you an example of what being not only a man is, but what being a father is. Not necessarily every child is going to biologically be yours. And there's no reason why you should treat that child like shit.
Right.
Because he's not biologically your child. That child still may need you.
So quick story time, right? I heard this somewhere. I don't know if it's another podcast or something. I heard it somewhere, right? Hear a lot of shit. So there was this guy. He was fucking around with this girl, right? And he got her pregnant. And essentially, he was with her up until it was time to have the baby, and he ghosted her. Damn. I mean, not to the point where he disappeared. He just said, "I didn't want to do with the kid," and he fucked around and he just left. Now,
so he wanted to be with her.
He wanted to be with her, but I guess he didn't want the child. He said he wasn't ready for the baby.
So up until she was about to have the baby, they was chilling.
They was chilling, and he just said, "I don't want this kid," and he ghosted her, right? Then, later on, he gets married. He has a baby with a new girl, okay? Not too long after, though, okay? Not too long after, which is kind of crazy.
Were they pregnant at the same time?
Could be. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's the part of the story that gets a little blurry to me.
Right.
Here's the point of the story. He goes to his kindergarten enrollment for his son or his kid or whoever it was. And he shows up, and at the same kindergarten enrollment is his baby mom and the baby and her new husband. And apparently,
why do I feel like I know this story?
Yeah, and apparently, I don't know. And apparently, the man has an attack. He catches all types of feelings.
Dumbass.
And
That's your fault.
screams out in front of everybody, "Get away from my son. You bitch ass nigga.
At daycare?
At the kindergarten enrollment. And then the next thing he remembers is
Waking up?
his wife waking him up.
Yeah.
Up off the ground.
Yeah. That's about right.
Right.
That's about right.
And he says he doesn't remember anything, but he wants to take everybody to court and he wants custody of his child now.
Nigga, no.
The fuck out of here.
Oh, please go to Judge Judy.
Niggas is crazy, man. Niggas is crazy out here.
Niggas is crazy.
That's nuts. First and foremost,
I'm not going to raise my son, but you can't raise my son.
see, the whole thing is that I believe, like I said, I'm all for the men. And I get it. But street justice is a thing. And street justice and sometimes instant karma is a thing. First and foremost.
I love instant karma.
First and foremost, you should have left the girl be. You shouldn't have said shit. She probably wasn't going to say nothing to you. She'd have left it alone. But you had to be in your feelings. This is what happens. This is why niggas don't get in their feelings.
Like, seriously,
Like, get knocked
at that
out
situation,
in front of your wife and your kids, in front of your kids.
in that situation
in
where
kindergarten.
she saw him
Mm-hmm.
and his wife
Right.
and their child, whether it be a son or a daughter,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she may have said something to the wife later to say, I want you to know I'm not here to cause you any issues in your life, but my son's father
Right.
is your husband.
But
Just so that we know.
what if she would?
But she didn't have, like,
She didn't have
didn't-
to say anything. There was no stake. It's not like she was there
like,
by
well, not,
herself.
well, and that's what I'm saying. And not
Right.
even at that moment. I don't feel like she would have said anything in that moment.
Yeah.
But if they're going to continue, first of all, just for life purposes,
Right.
you need to know who you related to.
Understood. But at that very, very moment,
At that very moment, she wasn't going to say anything.
nobody.
That was all on him.
This was a kindergarten.
Sign
enrollment.
up.
In kindergarten enrollment. There's
You couldn't
nothing
wait
that
till you
need
got
to do.
outside?
Yeah, not even that way you get outside, my nigga. Leave it alone. You didn't want nothing to do with the baby then. You didn't like the mom or apparently whatever. You ghosted. You went out. You did your thing. You got another chick pregnant. You marry her. That's your boo-boo butt cheeks now. Live with it. Instead, you got knocked the fuck out. Now you look even stupider because you've
Yeah.
essentially proclaimed the fact that you have a child that you didn't tell your wife about, or more than likely didn't tell. You know what I mean? You probably didn't tell your wife about. And then you got your ass beat in front of your new kid and your wife.
So both your kids watch you get your ass beat.
Watch you get your ass beat.
It's hilarious.
And he still went home with them.
Because guess what? You got the boom bat knocked out on the ground. Boom bat.
Let's listen. Let's
Knocked
just
down on
takes
the
it back to the old saying, keep your hands to yourself and mind your motherfucking business. movies, shows, anything. What's going on?
I went to see Haunted Mansion last night.
Oh, my gosh. You went by yourself?
No, I went with my son.
Y'all went to see Haunted Mansion. Y'all be...
He walked out.
He walked out? Yeah, everybody walked out that bullshit. Nobody
It
wanted to see
was
that.
good. It was good.
You said he walked out.
He walked out.
Because it was corny.
It was.
If
I
you
wanted
can't-
to see. I've seen all the Haunted Mansions, and it's my favorite ride in Disney World.
It's better than the Eddie Murphy one?
It's different.
This whole situation.
It's a Haunted Man.
Why do they keep remaking the movies?
I don't know why they remade this one, but
Yeah.
it's not really a remake, and this one is more closely to the ride. They have a Muppet one too.
This is stupid.
I seen that one too.
This is stupid. Tell them to stop.
What
doing
else
it.
did I watch?
All that shit.
Oh, I've been watching Justified. Justified has a new Justified out.
The Timothy Olyphant joint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I haven't started the new show yet because I wanted to get through the old show. So
Speaking
I'm
of Timothy
actually,
Olyphant, I actually watched
Oliphant.
whatever his name is. I was watching Live Free Die Hard the other day. Way to fuck up a franchise. I was so mad. I forgot how bad that movie was, and then I rewatched it.
And remember,
Oh my god, that movie was fucking terrible. Like
I
you
never
took-
even got through the one after. Is it the one after that where he goes to like Russia? where his son is?
That's the last one. A Good Day to Die Hard.
Yeah.
First and foremost, it should have been 5 Die Hard movies in the beginning. Let the trilogy stood. Die Hard with a Vengeance was the best one.
With Samuel.
Samuel. Oh my gosh, that movie was fucking excellent because it took everything full circle.
Well, he's become sick, so he made a lot of movies. So if you go on to Hulu,
Yeah, Bruce got a lot.
And look
lot
at
of, Bruce Willis got a lot of B material out there. Bruce Willis will give you some bullshit.
There's a lot of movies out there.
Yes, he will.
It's a lot of movies.
Bruce
out
Willis
there.
will give you some bullshit.
And a lot of people are in them. I know he has one with like John Travolta's in it.
Yo,
There's a lot of them.
when I seen that nigga,
What's his name too is popping with some movies.
when I seen that nigga in
Morgan
Expendables
Freeman.
3, I was like, this nigga is
How
in
many
Expendables.
Expendables were there? 5?
This is going to be the 4th
Okay.
with 50. 50 is actually the helm of this one.
Okay.
Pause. And yo, the fuck, man. 50 is actually at the helm of this one. I guess he's the one of the main characters, and I think of course Stallone is in it. I just don't understand how this nigga.
Oh, I did see what's name. I don't know if we talked about that. I did see the last Mission Impossible, part 1.
How was that?
It was awesome.
Oh, it's 2 parts. Is another part coming out?
Because
okay.
just like when that last Harry Potter came out and it was like part 1.
Mm-hmm.
This one came out and it said the title says part 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it was actually really, really good.
I did tell you that I finally watched James Bond: No Time to Die.
Right, and you didn't like the way he died.
I didn't like that at all.
No.
First and foremost,
You didn't like the fact that he died.
I didn't like the fact that James Bond died, and the way that he died was stupid. And then he died in a movie called No Time to Die. Nigga, we ain't got time for this shit.
So Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning
Part 1. Yeah. I don't think I saw the yeah. I didn't see the one after the Henry Cavill one. Which one was that? That was Rogue. No, it was Rogue Nation.
That wasn't Rogue Nation.
What's
Rogue Nation had
that was the one in the sand in the desert. I remember that.
Robin Thicke's ex-wife.
Oh yeah, Paula Patton. Yeah, Paula Patton. You know when I fell in love with Paula Patton? In New Orleans. I seen Deja Vu. And what I tell you is there is nothing. First and foremost,
so that's 5.
Denzel will make, and I think the leading lady could be ugly. And if Denzel in a movie, Denzel got a way of making her feel like the baddest bitch on the planet. Even though she wasn't not, because Paula Patton is a fox. She getting a little mustache as she get older. But other than that, Paula Patton is she's nice. So with her, the movie, for some reason, because she was the victim in Deja Vu and the way Denzel, I can't. Well, you know what I need to see? Equalizer 3.
Yes, I need to see that. So Mission Impossible 6.
Mission Impossible 6 was what?
What
was it called?
Fallout.
Fallout. That was the one with Henry Cavill.
Okay, then you've seen them all.
I seen them all?
This is 7.
This is 7?
Yeah.
No, this is 8.
No.
Okay.
This is 7. 8 will be part 2.
Yeah, Fallout is when Henry Cavill turned bad. He ended up being
turned good, turned bad.
Yeah. He ended up being
and my homegirl is in that one too.
Who?
Angela Bassett.
Oh, okay.
Realize that she's in that as well as the Has Fallen series. So Olympus Has Fallen, Angel Has Fallen.
Oh yeah. Those movies never get old. I actually like all 3 of them.
I went to see.
It was White House.
Angel.
What was the first one?
The first one
was
Olympus. The second was London, and the last was
Angel. Yeah.
And Angel, I went to see by myself.
I
got up and went to the movies. I was like, I'm gonna see this movie. I love
all 3 of those are good
movies.
flicks.
Yeah.
All 3 of those are really good. Did you see Kevin Hart's new comedy special?
No.
You didn't watch it? You should watch it. It's fun.
Is it on Peacock?
It is.
Yeah, I don't have Peacock
funny.
anymore.
I told you I still have Peacock. I usually got Peacock on my phone now. I'm still watching wrestling and everything. I don't know the fuck you talking about. Told you I got all the shit.
Comcast turned my Peacock off.
Pause. Why I do that to you? Why did it do that to you? Why did it do that to you? Oh man.
Anyway.
Yeah, but so I'm gonna catch up on. I need to catch up on some movies. I haven't, I forget.
Again, what's the name? Prime? Not Prime. No, I told you about the show on Prime with Deion Cole. Mm-hmm. So that's a good one that you got to catch up on.
Right.
And then Paramount has a show that your cousin and I go back and forth about. Special Ops Lioness.
Yeah, I heard about that. I have to watch. I have to get Paramount Plus because that's the one I don't have. I have to get Paramount Plus.
I'm behind two episodes because one dropped today and one dropped last Sunday. So I haven't. I'm gonna watch those tonight.
Wrestling news. Jey Uso quit the WWE last Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think nobody ever said he fought Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. He lost, of course. Roman Reigns has been champion for over 3 years now.
Right.
And I think he's going to try to break the Hulk Hogan, not the Hulk. Who's the?
Quit on SmackDown.
Yeah, and he went on SmackDown.
So
and
fucking sexy is ridiculous. Excuse me, sorry.
So anyway, right? That's the one that's married, right? Is it him or Jimmy?
I don't know.
Well, him and Jimmy are married to the black girl. She's on another. She had got fired from wrestling from WWE, but Jey Uso was supposed to be like the next, big thing. He was going to be the man, behind the man when it came to Roman Reigns. And WrestleMania 50 WrestleMania 40. I'm sorry, is coming to Philly in April.
Yes.
So me and Don are trying to get tickets for that. But the big thing is that, he wasn't even on mic when he said it. He was just like WWE, just kind of broke character and said, "Peace, I'm out." And so I started reading up on it, and it was apparently because his contract was up.
Oh, Jimmy is the one.
Jimmy's the one that's married to
Naomi.
Yeah. And Naomi is on the lower grade one because there's two wrestlings that's actually neck and neck right now. It's
She's on.
it's AEW. Right. It's AEW, which is all what is it? Not Access something like that. Wrestling, whatever.
Right.
The only thing I know is that's the one that's comparable to WWE right now. That's actually giving WWE a run because it got all
Impact Wrestling.
Impact Wrestling is the one that Trinity is on now.
Right.
Right. So they're saying that basically as soon as he quit, he was already ready to go to AEW. He had to change his name.
Oh, wow.
Change his name to, Jazz or Jimmy Fatu or something like that. I don't like the fact that he had to change his name. I hate that they be owning the rights to their names when they leave. That shit pisses me off because when you go to the new...
Because, legally his name is Joshua.
Yeah, so he has to... I
think
he has to use that name. I think it's Josh Fatu. I think he has to...
Yeah.
And I hate...
Joshua Samuel Fatu. Excuse me, sorry.
I know.
Sorry.
So I don't know what the storyline is going to be with Roman Reigns now. I just know that Roman Reigns is locked in and he probably is going to retire.
Right.
As
I don't know. I saw some clip of something Roman Reigns was doing and The Rock came out.
How long was it a fan?
I don't know if that was old or not.
It might have been a fan made clip. But they was in.
No, it wasn't a fan made clip. It was definitely.
How long ago was that? That was years ago.
It was probably years, but it was something that I don't know. Roman Reigns was supposed to be like a head of the family, like
he still is. He is the tribal chief.
Yeah, so they showed him getting
Kelly, acknowledge him. He's a tribal chief.
Okay, so
acknowledge him.
Right.
That's what he would tell you. Acknowledge me.
Like in this series of whatever happened. He did something in the ring, and next thing you know, you hear The Rock's music, and he comes out and just Roman looks up like, the fuck? I was like, yeah, look at
Rock old ass out of here.
Look at him.
Anyway, but shout out to that family because they are single-handedly running wrestling, and I think that Josh Fatu needs to go over there. I hope he changes his name. I hope he don't go with Josh Fatu. But I hope when he goes over to AEW,
he could be Jay with J-A-Y because he's with WWE, he's Jay with J-E-Y.
Yeah,
so
I don't even know.
It could be a technicality.
But image and likeness is a thing. So when you go over there or whatnot, you can still be the person you are. They can't stop you from, that's why he stayed for as long as he did because his non-compete clause was only for like 2 weeks. So he's only going to be out for like 2 weeks before he hits the other stage. But I think that he needs to go over there and needs to win that title. I think he needs to go over there. He needs to win that title. And I think that family needs to, really, really stress dominance over this business because I feel like they just have been around since the head shrinkers, since Samu and Fatu, since fucking Rikishi, since Superfly Jimmy Snuka, since Chief Maivia. You know what I mean? Even before that, all of them need to be over there. And I disagree. I think that they to me right now are the first family of wrestling.
Yeah.
Especially because Vince McMahon, I think Triple H had to step down to COO, and Vince McMahon is getting sued and indicted because of Donald Trump. It's a lot of shit going on, man. Shout out to wrestling though. Shout out to the wrestling. Doing anything special this week?
No.
Why you smile like that? What the fuck is you
Because
doing?
I just watched The Rock come to
All right, come on,
Roman Reigns
come on, man.
rescue in 2015 at the
Oh, that was against
at the
Brock
Roman.
Lesnar?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Was
in
it
what's the name? Oh my god.
where? WrestleMania?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It was here in Philly. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, anything special this week? It's my last week at my job.
Yeah, shout out to that.
Shout out to my old job. Shout out to my new job.
Mm-hmm.
And I was about to start a part-time gig. Like today was
Yeah, I
supposed
know, I
to be my
remember.
first day of orientation.
I know, exactly.
And just
Yeah.
that fast.
Uh-huh.
Like filled out the paperwork and everything. Tax
That's
forms,
crazy.
direct deposit, everything.
So what the owner since did he say when you told him you wasn't sorry?
He said, damn. All that ass.
What did he say?
Anyway.
I was really looking forward to you coming here. Oh shit.
Yeah, so yep. So I, had to email them like, hey, I was offered a promotion, so
Right,
I'm not
right.
gonna be able to start the part-time gig. But this was all not my son's doing, but at my son's like insistence, because I'm like, yo, I'm about to look for a part-time job, and he's like, well, I was like, I don't know, Target, this and that. He's like, well, why are you looking for a part-time job? Just look for
A better job.
a better job. And I'm like, well, I like what I do, but then, guess what?
But you're in
He was right.
You're in a
So,
business that you can keep
moving.
moving. You know what I mean?
And keep moving it. And there's nothing wrong with knowledge. And so I'm moving to a position that I've never done before,
Right.
but I'll still be doing some of what I used to do. So it'll gradually get me. My position at my old job was event planning manager.
Right.
So I was the event manager for the hotel. My new position will be group sales manager. So I will still be doing some of my event stuff,
Right.
but now I'm actually, booking the business.
There you
So
go.
I've never had to book the business before.
Shout out to you. As far as the Mr. Know-It-All podcast goes, we got some big announcements coming up and whatnot. Please stay tuned. Some whole lot of things is happening. I said some a whole lot of things are happening. You know what I mean? What?
Whole lot of things are happening, y'all. Keep your eyes open. Keep your
Oh,
ears
man.
clear. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, so
Till you see us. Ew.
now it's time for the I don't know shit saying of the day. I don't know.
Thank you for letting me finish drinking my tea, please.
Oh, that's tea. I thought that was coffee the whole time.
No, I don't drink coffee.
You know, why don't you drink
I
coffee?
don't like coffee.
Oh man.
I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the taste of it.
Hmm.
Tea. Tea, tea, tea.
Oh man. Well, it's not a whole lot that I don't know or whatnot,
I'm scared.
right?
I'm scared.
Here's the big thing,
I'm just
and I ask this question all the time.
I have to go to the bathroom. So
All right.
please don't make me pee on myself.
What? No, nothing. It's nothing too crazy or whatnot. You have to ask yourself this question.
No, I don't.
All right.
I had to ask myself, shit.
Oh man.
I'm scared.
If somebody tells you that the sky's the limit, but you live on a cloud, what? I didn't say nothing. I did not.
I know
say
you didn't
anything.
say anything.
I'm just saying. I'm
That's
asking.
the point. You didn't say anything. That was some dumb shit.
If somebody tells you the sky's the limit, but you live on a cloud, are you already home, or do you still have a limit?
This has been the Mr. Know-It-All show.
Think
Why
about
don't
it.
y'all help me?
Just think about. I want y'all
Why
to
don't
think
y'all
about
help
that.
me?
Because
Y'all ain't not gonna help me?
because if you ask your limit, but the limit's the sky, is there still more limit to be limited?
Can you hit the red button, please? Good night.
And now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends.
And Spanish friends.
No, don't do that. Don't try to make up for the shit now. You said what you said earlier. You said what you said earlier. Yo, on behalf of Kellie Q, I'm Mr. Know-It-All. This has been episode 158. Shout out to Home Depot and Montgomery, Alabama. Montgomery Brawl. Peace.
Well, you shouldn't be such a smart mouth, Mr. Know-It-All.